Group A of the Mythic Dungeon International has just finished, with an exciting series between teams Perplexed and Polish Mountain. My name is Dratnos, and today we're going to take a look at Perplexed's incredible 10-minute, 20-second run in a +11 Ara-Kara. All talents and builds used by the players can be found via Raider.io in the description below. Right off the bat, Perplexed do something we almost never see. They split their party in half, sending their Resto Druid, and fittingly their Assassination Rogue, on a mission to eliminate one of the 3 mini-bosses that need to be killed to spawn the boss. These two both have stealth, which means they can avoid all the other enemies on the way. Dealing with this pull is tough, and they need to commit a lot of resources, including the group's Bloodlust, to make it happen. Offensively, they also commit the Rogue's cooldowns of Deathmark and Kingsbane, plus the Druid's Heart of the Wild, which lets them kill this mini-boss before it kills them. Defensively, they survive with a combination of healing and the Rogue's Evasion and Cheat Death. Meanwhile, the rest of the group heads left and does a pull onto the mini-boss over there. Remember that their healer isn't with them, so this is a dangerous pull, but Bloodlust and careful play allow them to get through it. The team meets back up for the middle mini-boss, which is the most dangerous because of its unavoidable AoE. Well, mostly unavoidable. You see, Perplexed has picked up a special silk buff that you can grab if someone in the group has at least 25 skill in Khazalgar tailoring. This buff only lasts a minute, so you have to use it quickly, but it lets you fire off a one-time 10-second stun that can stun even the normally stun-immune mini-bosses. Perplexed use this to avoid the first AoE, though they do have to live the second. After the third mini-boss falls, Perplexed deal with some trash, so they aren't wasting time as the boss spawns, and then grab even more to take onto the boss. Avanox is a scary encounter, but they know exactly what they can handle, and even let the crawlers get quite close to the boss, knowing that they can kill them all off before they get eaten. The second spawn of ads, they choose to simply CC with Sigil of Misery, and then they make sure to stack up and move as a group during the Gossamer Onslaught to avoid cutting each other off with the swirlies, and make sure they're in a perfect position to save as much time as possible once the boss dies. They set up a big pull afterwards, which includes a hulking Blood Guard. It has a nasty damage reduction aura, so they make sure to focus damage into it before swapping and killing the remaining trash. Another big pull with another Blood Guard is up next, and then they head towards the 3 mobs blocking the way to the second boss. Now, what Perplexed would like to do is send Divine down to Infernal Strike over the wall and start the boss combat, which will teleport the group into the middle of the boss arena. But they notice that Xal'atath has appeared and is summoning a Void Emissary thanks to the Voidbound affix active on the key. Divine turns around, runs back into the pool to make sure it'll spawn there, and then heads over to start the boss. A noob Zect always starts with an Impale at the tank, so Divine makes sure to pull the boss away from the middle of the room and aim this away from where his group will be teleported. Then they make full use of the massive buff they got from killing the Void Emissary to nuke the boss with all of their cooldowns. After a noob Zect goes down, there's an annoying Blood Overseer standing at the top of the stairs that can see through stealth. Perplexed skip this by Divine pulling it to the side, the rest of the group running through, and then Divine Infernal striking forwards and hitting Shadow Meld once he's far enough away that the Overseer won't see him. The next pull includes the dangerous Nerubian Hauler, which deals increasing damage and stuns the group with each cast. So Perplexed show this powerful enemy the respect it deserves and wait to pull the boss until after it dies. Once it goes down, they pull the remaining low-health Overseers into the boss and make sure to finish them off before any potentially dangerous overlaps might happen. With less than a second left before their Bloodlust would have come back off cooldown, they managed to kill the boss, locking in an incredibly impressive 10-minute and 20-second run. Make sure to tune in next weekend, as we'll see Mandatory and the rest of Group B fight for their chance to challenge Perplexed in the MDI Global Finals. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in Azeroth.